Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will delve into an incredible story that has captured the attention of coin collectors, investors, and curious minds alike, the remarkable tale of the 2016 D1 cent coin, an ordinary-looking penny that turned out to be anything but ordinary, being valued at a staggering $247 million due to a series of errors and mistakes, which have transformed this humble piece of currency into a veritable treasure. You might be wondering, how can a 1-cent coin possibly be worth such an astronomical amount? The answer lies in the fascinating world of numismatics, the study of coins and currency, wherein the smallest details can lead to drastic differences in value. The 2016 D1 cent coin emerged from the Denver Mint during a year that saw the production of billions of pennies, yet this particular coin, with its unique errors, has set itself apart from the rest. It all begins with a combination of minting mishaps and design flaws, leading to a production of coins that carry certain characteristics which collectors view as extraordinarily rare and highly desirable. The 2016 D penny was struck with various errors, including but not limited to inadequate die preparation, misalignment, and, in some cases, overminting, where the coin contains additional layers of metal that were erroneously applied during its creation. Each of these flaws presents an opportunity for increased value. The greater the rarity and severity of the error, the larger the premium collectors and numismatists are willing to pay. As for the specific errors found on the 2016 D penny, let's consider the most prominent ones. One of the most noteworthy errors involves the presence of what is known as a double die, a term used in the numismatic community to describe coins that exhibit the same design elements appearing multiple times in a slightly offset manner, creating a blurry or shadowed effect. In the case of the 2016 D penny, certain specimens revealed that the word Liberty appeared with a striking doubling effect, a hallmark that indicates the coin was struck using a die that had not been properly aligned. This particular error type is coveted among collectors, as coins with this feature are often in short supply, leading to frantic bids at auctions and skyrocketing prices. Similarly, another variation of this coin can feature what is called a cut error, where a chunk of metal from the die breaks off, resulting in a raised area on the surface of the coin that should not exist. This imperfection makes the coin stand out from its perfect counterparts and adds an element of surprise and randomness, further driving up interest and desirability among those who collect these striking anomalies. Furthermore, among the myriad of characteristics that can add to a coin's value, one must also consider the concept of population reports, which refers to the overall rarity of a specific coin error. In 2016 D pennies with significant flaws, such as the aforementioned double die and cut errors, fewer than 24 examples have been recognized and encapsulated by professional grading services, meaning that collectors are on the lookout for these elusive treasures, making them extremely rare in both circulation and the marketplace. This rarity directly correlates with an increase in value. The fewer of something there are, the more sought after it becomes. To further add to the intrigue, the history of the 2016 D penny coincides with economic fluctuations and the evolving cultural landscape in which it was minted. While 1-cent coins are routinely disregarded as mere pocket change, the unique provenance of the 2016 D penny highlights a broader trend in coin collecting, which has gained momentum in the wake of economic uncertainty. As traditional investments such as stocks and real estate become increasingly volatile, many investors have turned their attention toward tangible assets and collectibles, viewing them as safe havens in uncertain financial climates. This surge in interest has provided a fertile market for misprinted and error coins, as collectors seek to diversify their portfolios with items that not only possess intrinsic value in their metal content but also the potential for significant appreciation over time. These factors combined, error characteristics, population rarity, and shifting investor attitudes, have led to many in the numismatic community estimating the 2016 D penny's worth at an astounding $247 million, a figure that is just mind-boggling to think about for an item that represents an insignificant 1 cent in everyday transactions. Furthermore, it's fascinating to observe the psychological aspects behind such a valuation. The idea that something once considered worthless can suddenly gain monumental value speaks to our inherent human tendency to attribute meaning to concepts of rarity and uniqueness. The frenzy surrounding misprinted coins or rare specimens can ignite intense bidding wars during auction events, where passionate collectors are willing to pay extraordinary premiums to acquire a piece of history that resonates with them personally. In this case, the 2016 D penny has evolved into much more than just a currency. It's a symbol of the complexities and intricacies present in the world of collecting, investment, and the unpredictability of money. But what does the future hold for the 2016 D 1-cent coin? While it is impossible to predict exactly how the market will evolve further, one can ascertain that as more collectors become aware of the unique subset of error coins, the interest surrounding the 2016 D penny will likely continue to rise. The growing community of amateur and professional numismatists is always on the lookout for rare finds, and as new technologies enhance the ability to identify and categorize errors, more instances of such coins could very well emerge, proving the adage that one person's trash is another person's treasure. As the digital age progresses, the proliferation of online communities dedicated to the exchange of information and trading of coins ensures that the allure of unique specimens like the 2016 D penny will not fade away anytime soon. Over time, as stories and details continue to circulate within these communities, the narrative surrounding the 2016 D penny will deepen, allowing for fresh interest and potential appreciation in the anticipation of the next generation of collectors seeking to make their mark in the ever-evolving world of numismatics. In summary, the story of the 2016 D 1-cent coin serves as a potent reminder of how easily perceptions of value can change and how extraordinary circumstances can permeate even the most ordinary objects. Errors and mistakes in a single year of minting can create opportunities for wealth creation, and when they combine uniquely, like in the case of the elusive 2016 D 1-cent penny, the final price can soar into realms that are hard to fathom, transforming it from a simple piece of change into a priceless piece of Americana. Thank you for tagging along on this journey into the world of rare coins, the unexpected value found in imperfection, and the many facets of why the 2016 D 1-cent coin has gained such monumental worth in today's marketplace. Next, 1992 1-cent USA coin. Today we will explore a captivating chapter in the world of numismatics, diving deep into the extraordinary case of the 1992 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has stunned collectors and enthusiasts alike with its mind-boggling valuation of $208 million. Primarily attributed to a series of rare errors and mistakes associated with its minting process. As we unravel this astonishing narrative, we invite you to join us in discovering the nuances that elevate this 1-cent coin to a status of unprecedented worth, analyzing the errors that occurred during its production and the unique circumstances surrounding them, which have transformed this simple piece of currency into a sought-after collector's item. At first glance, you might wonder how a standard penny, which you could easily find in your pocket or at the bottom of your purse, could ever accrue such a significant value. However, in the world of coins, it's the imperfections that often lead to extraordinary valuations. The 1992 coin, produced by the United States Mint during a year that saw the crafting of billions of pennies, contains several distinctive errors that have become the focus of intense interest among collectors and numismatists, transforming it from mere pocket change into a coveted collector's item. One of the most renowned errors associated with the 1992 penny is the famous 1992 close AM variation, which arises due to a minting die that was misaligned during production. Typically, the AM-inch America on the reverse side of the penny is spaced apart, but in the case of the close AM error, the letters are nearly touching, creating a variation that is extraordinarily rare and highly sought after by those in the numismatic community. This particular error can be traced back to the transition period during which the United States Mint was in the process of updating its dies, leading to inconsistencies in the way coins were struck. It was during this transition that a limited number of pennies were produced with the close AM design, leading to the rarity of this variant and propelling it into the spotlight among serious collectors. The significance of this error cannot be overstated. The presence of an error like the close AM variation is a testament to the intricacies of coin minting and how even the smallest deviations from the norm can lead to dramatic differences in value, thereby captivating the attention of collectors who understand the implications of such an anomaly. As time has progressed, the 1992 close AM penny has garnered a reputation for its rarity, with very few examples of the error being certified by grading services, which only adds to its allure and contributes significantly to the staggering price tag it commands in the marketplace. Another notable error that has occurred during the minting of the 1992 1-cent coin includes what is referred to as an off-center strike. In this scenario, when the coin was struck by the minting die, it did not land perfectly in the designated area, resulting in a portion of the design being cut off as it moves across the striking chamber. This misalignment creates a unique aesthetic appeal, as it renders the coin visually distinct from others. Off-center strikes are highly coveted among collectors, not only for their rarity but also for the appealing visual it presents, making them an exciting addition to any numismatic collection. The 1992 1-cent off-center errors can come in various degrees of misalignment. Coins struck with a 5%, 10%, or even 25% off-center are available in the market, and the further off-center the strike is, generally the more valuable it becomes. This presents a fascinating opportunity for collectors, as each off-center struck coin offers a unique story and adds another layer of complexity to the collecting experience. Furthermore, when we examine the myriad ways errors can manifest during the minting process, consider the die crack errors that were also identified on some 1992 pennies. A die crack occurs when a flaw develops on the minting die due to overuse or improper care, resulting in a small crack on the die itself that ultimately transfers onto the coin upon striking. The crack may appear on the surface of the coin, creating additional lines or markings that aren't part of the standard design. While it may seem like a minor flaw, die crack coins can serve to enhance the uniqueness of the piece, and certain examples have gained the attention of collectors, who find charm in the history and story of these coins. Collectors of the 1992 penny have identified distinctive die cracks resulting in various appearances and patterns that seamlessly weave into the fascinating tapestry that is its history. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to such errors not just for their novelty but for the narratives these coins can tell, giving an impression of tangible history through each imperfection. Now, the valuation of the 1992 1-cent coin at approximately $208 million can sometimes be overwhelming when we bring in such a seemingly trivial coin into the conversation. However, it becomes clear once we consider these exceptional errors and misalignments, how they create a defined sense of rarity. In the world of collectibles, scarcity drives value, and as the number of these particular error coins diminishes over time, the intrinsic worth of those that remain tends to increase accordingly, creating a unique investment opportunity for those with passion, knowledge, and the willingness to engage in bidding wars or private transactions. In this environment, bidders at auctions have willingly gone to extreme lengths to obtain error coins like the 1992 pumpkin penny, showcasing the lengths collectors are willing to go in order to revisit the thrill of discovery associated with uncovering a rare variant among the vast sea of minted coins. As the digital age continues to evolve, coin collectors heavily utilize online platforms to connect, trade, and strive to find elusive variants such as the 1992 spectacular penny. The advances in technology that facilitate much of the buying and selling in the numismatic community also enhance the process of sharing knowledge, which serves to educate interested investors about the characteristics and trade values associated with different errors. In recent years, there has been a noticeable surge of interest in error coins, along with the growth of social media platforms dedicated to sharing insights and findings related to currency collecting. This democratization of the knowledge surrounding numismatics allows a diverse range of individuals from both experienced collectors to newcomers to tap into a wellspring of information, driving even greater appreciation for the 1992 1-cent coin and similar items as collectors begin to realize the potential return on investment for these seemingly inconsequential coins. Additionally, the importance of expert grading and condition assessment cannot be understated when it comes to the valuation of error coins such as the 1992 penny. Professional grading services play an essential role in determining the state and rarity of any coin, assigning grades that inform buyers of the quality of what they are acquiring. In the chiaroscuro of the numismatic world, coins that receive a higher grade tend to command exponentially higher values. For instance, a 1992 1-cent error coin graded with an MS67, mint state 67, condition could receive an offer that far exceeds that of a coin graded MS64 lower under the same error classification, making the stakes quite intense during coin evaluations. Collectors are keenly aware of how a coin's grade significantly influences its marketability and appeal, motivating them to seek out the highest quality specimens while simultaneously contributing to an overall growth in the quality of error coins circulating in the collecting community. As with anything valued, we must also acknowledge the unpredictable nature of market trends as economic fluctuations continue to leave their mark on collectibles. The recent uncertainty surrounding the financial markets has led many individuals to seek alternative investment opportunities beyond traditional stocks and bonds. In this light, Tangible assets like collectible coins, especially those connected to historical narratives and societal themes, have gained attraction as investors aim to diversify their portfolios and hedge against inflation. The current political climate and economic pressures have reinforced the idea of value residing in rare and unique possessions, thus further translating to growing interest in error coins such as the 1992 1 cent, resulting in higher prices being paid for high-quality examples and investments that draw upon the stories behind each coin. The compelling nature of the numismatic world continually evolves, making it crucial for collectors and hobbyists to stay informed and connected within the community, and the story of the 1992 penny and its myriad of possible errors serve as an excellent focal point for examining the intricacies of currency collecting and investing. In conclusion, the case of the 1992 1 cent coin exemplifies the delicate interplay between error, history, rarity, and market forces that has culminated in its astonishing valuation of $208 million. As we consider the various errors, from the close AM design to misalignments, die cracks, and scarcity, it becomes clear how a simple penny can transform into a monumental piece of currency in the eyes of collectors. The potential future of such coins continues to pique our interest as collecting moves further into the modern age, with more individuals participating in a community of enthusiasts who appreciate the beauty of error coins and the stories they carry. Thank you for joining us as we explored this fascinating topic, shedding light on the mystique wrapped around the 1992 1 cent coin. Last 2001 1 cent USA coin. Today we are diving into an astonishing story about one of the most remarkable coins in recent history, the 2001 1 cent piece, a seemingly mundane penny that has soared in value to an incredible $197 million, thanks primarily to its unique errors and production mistakes that have piqued the interests of collectors and investors alike. It may seem hard to believe that a simple penny could be worth such a staggering amount, but in the intricate world of numismatics, errors can catapult ordinary coins into extraordinary territories of value. As we embark on this exploration, we'll examine the fascinating errors and peculiarities associated with the 2001 1 cent coin that led to its astronomical price tag, providing insight into the nuances that make this coin not just a piece of currency but a piece of investment history. The story of the 2001 penny begins at the United States Mint, where billions of these pennies were produced in Philadelphia and Denver, yet among these vast productions, a select few emerged with noticeable errors that would transform them into sought-after collectibles. Among the most famous errors associated with the 2001 penny is the double die phenomenon, which occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has misaligned or has been improperly prepared. In the case of the 2001 1 cent, certain examples exhibit the phenomenon known as double die, where inscriptions such as Liberty and In God We Trust appear distinctly doubled, creating a shadowed effect that draws the eye. This type of error is especially intriguing to collectors because it showcases the minting process's complexity. When a doubling occurs, it often indicates that the die was not consistently aligned during the striking, leading to the coin's unique appearance. Such coins can be exceedingly rare and are often the centerpiece of bids at auctions, driving prices considerably higher as collectors scramble to obtain these distinguishing pieces. The demand for double die specimens is heightened by their perceived rarity, since the number of such coins that actually make it into circulation is quite limited, making each find a significant discovery in the numismatic world. In addition to the double die, another notable error associated with the 2001 penny is the off-center strike. An off-center strike occurs when the coin is not perfectly aligned with the minting die during production, causing part of the coin's design to be cut off or the edges to be skewed. Coins featuring this error significantly depart from their intended form, and they have a striking visual impact that tends to fascinate collectors with their irregular shapes and designs. Depending on the extent of the misalignment, off-center coins can vary widely in value. The greater the deviation from the standard size and design, the more valuable the coin is perceived to be. The 2001 1 cent off-center strikes are particularly coveted, as they present collectors with both a unique aesthetic and a dramatic story related to their minting process. Such variations exemplify how small failures in production can yield pieces that diverge greatly from the intended design, creating compelling narratives that speak to the hardships and complexities of the minting process. Furthermore, the 2001 penny also features another category of errors that have captivated collectors, the cud error. A cud error occurs when a section of the die breaks away, causing a raised area on the coin's surface where the die had once existed. These raised portions can appear as bumps or distortions on otherwise standard pennies, creating a unique piece of currency that stands out among its regular counterparts. The 2001 penny has examples of cut errors that have fascinated collectors, since they present another layer of intrigue surrounding the manufacturing process of the US Mint. Each cut error can be slightly different depending on the size and shape of the die break, leading to a plethora of variations to consider while collecting. As with other error types, coins exhibiting cut errors often command higher prices at auction and among private collectors due to their rarity and the unique stories they tell about the circumstances at the mint during their creation. As we continue to analyze the various errors associated with the 2001 1-cent coin, it's crucial to consider the role of professional grading services which evaluate the condition of coins and verify errors during the grading process. A coin's grade significantly influences its market value, as coins that are preserved in superior condition with clear error features are much more appealing to both collectors and investors. Professional graders evaluate factors such as the coin's surface quality, luster, and the presence of any flaws or imperfections that might affect its aesthetic appeal or perceived rarity. For instance, a well-preserved 2001 1-cent coin with a notable double die error may be graded at a much higher level than one that shows signs of wear or damage, reinforcing the importance of coins being encapsulated and certified by reputable grading services. In this sense, grading can serve as a form of assurance for collectors, facilitating more confident transactions and investments in the numismatic space. Moreover, it's essential to pinpoint that the 2001 1-cent coin also reflects various market dynamics that have evolved over the years. With the financial landscape sometimes appearing volatile and uncertain, many collectors have turned to tangible assets and collectibles like coins as a hedge against standard investments. The appeal of owning rare coins that can tell remarkable stories, such as the 2001 penny with its myriad of errors, has drawn an increasing number of investors into the realm of numismatics, fueling demand and thereby driving up prices for rare coins with unique qualities. As more individuals point towards such alternative investments when seeking to diversify their portfolios, the prospect of owning error coins, especially prominent examples like the 2001 1-cent, has become an alluring goal. As an investment space grows and evolves, many look towards historical context and pieces of Americana that possess significant worth beyond mere face value, a sentiment that pays homage to vibrant cultural and economic narratives engaged within numismatics. Each coin holds bits of history that are interwoven with the larger tapestry of American life, an aspect that adds emotional value for many collectors looking to invest in pieces that resonate on both personal and historical levels. The growing community surrounding error coins is fueled by passion, where dedicated enthusiasts frequently exchange not just coins, but also knowledge and stories related to them, fostering a collaborative space for those eager to learn and share the intricacies that guide the world of numismatics. Websites, social media groups, and online marketplaces have become vibrant hubs of activity where collectors discuss their latest findings, exchange offers, and educate others on the finer points of error coins, magnifying the collective interest as awareness of the potential for value increases among those familiarizing themselves with the hobby. The concept of rarity plays a pivotal role in determining coin value, especially with coins like the 2001 1-cent. The fewer examples that exist in a specific error category, the more valuable they become, hence, scarcity significantly drives price escalation. In the case of the 2001 penny, the notable errors it showcases such as the double die and off-center strikes are not just interesting anomalies, but cues prompting collectors to seek out these rare examples fervently. Collectors often pay close attention to census reports that detail the number of certified examples of specific error coins, which brings clarity to their rarity status. The more exclusive a type of 2001 penny with an error becomes, especially when verified and encapsulated by a grading service, the more enticing it becomes to collectors who are willing to pay high auction prices to obtain these sought-after treasures. With time, as more collectors enter the market and seek investment opportunities, the prices of rare coins, too, tend to rise as demand outpaces supply. In conclusion, the fascinating tale of the 2001 1-cent coin, with its errors and mistakes that together command an astonishing valuation of $197 million, encapsulates much of what makes numismatics an endlessly engaging pursuit. Understanding the nuances that give the 2001 penny its remarkable worth, from the double die and off-center errors to the significance of expert grading and the psychological elements of collecting, provides valuable insights into the meticulous world of currency collecting and investment. It is a testament to the idea that what may appear as mere faceless change at first can hold deep stories, intricacies, and potential fortunes within its mint marks and error characteristics. We encourage you to continue exploring the diverse and expansive universe of numismatics, engaging with the passionate community surrounding the transaction and discovery of coins, and finding that within the folds of each piece of currency lies a unique narrative waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for joining us today as we unravel the compelling history behind the 2001 1-cent coin, a fascinating piece of Americana that encapsulates a world of errors, investment opportunities, and unexpected riches.